Hi, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for watching and for subscribing. And if you're just visiting, please consider subscribing. Today is a very exciting video. I have in my hands the newest release from Kajal, which is called Almaz. Now, when I found out that they came out with this new fragrance, I was extremely excited because you know my love for Lamar and Dahab. These two have appeared in my top list countless times, really countless times. I've had both of these for close to a year and my love for them has not diminished one bit. I absolutely love them. And so when I found out about this new release, I had to have it. I had to try it because, you know, this was said to be kind of a continuation of this, you know, Dahab, Lamar, I don't want to call it series, but kind of a fragrance that kind of fit together with the other two. So as soon as it was available on Max Aroma, I put it in my cart, I checked out, and now I have it in my hands. So first, let me show you how everything looks because the bottle is incredible. So this is the box. Let's open it up. First, when I open it, I get this little sample of Lamar that comes in this box. Then there is this pamphlet. There you go. And the stunning bottle is inside. Let me show you this way. This is the cap. I mean, stunning, absolutely stunning. Of course, it's a fingerprint magnet, but look at how gorgeous. Let me try to wipe them off a little bit. I've clearly been using this, but the real beauty is in the cap. I mean, stunning, right? I think we can all agree this is stunning. So this is called Almaz, which means diamonds. And when I was researching kind of this fragrance, I found out that Lamar actually means liquid gold and Dahab means gold. And so this new one, Almaz, is diamonds. Now, the nose behind this fragrance, I'm going to try to pronounce the name. Forgive me because I'm probably going to butcher it. Renia Janet, perhaps. And like I said, the fragrance just came out. So let's start with the notes. And by the way, I have had a chance to fully test it for a couple of days. So this is not first impression. This is a full-blown review. You know, I know my thoughts about it exactly. I know what I think about it and how I feel about it. So let's start with the notes. On the top, we have bergamot, blackcurrant, lemon, and mandarin orange. In the middle, there is raspberry, Turkish rose, orris, and heliotrope. And in the base, there is sandalwood, vanilla, brown sugar, tonka bean, musk, and amber. I mean, sounds amazing. I love all the notes that are listed here. It sounds like this kind of a gourmand, fruity scent, you know, right up my alley. So how does it smell? Okay, I'm not wearing anything today, so let me spray it on. Here's the sprayer, by the way. Very nice. I also have a blotter here that I sprayed previously, so I have the dry down here. So what do I get? Now, right away, when I first spray it on, I get a blast of raspberries. I get raspberries more than anything else. Really delicate, sweet raspberries. But sweetness here is not just from raspberries. I feel like there is more sweetness coming in. And what I get more than anything else is brown sugar. Like I feel brown sugar more than I feel vanilla. And it is also extremely creamy. It's like I have these raspberries and I have some kind of whipped cream with brown sugar, and that's what I'm getting. It's very fluffy, it's very creamy, it's very sweet, and it's fruity, but more specifically, raspberry type of fruity. That's how it starts. Then as it starts drying down, I start getting blackcurrant. So in addition to raspberry, I get blackcurrant, which as the fragrance dries down more, gets stronger and stronger. So raspberry kind of diminishes and blackcurrant comes up more. And when the blackcurrant is sort of in full bloom, the sweetness kind of goes down a little bit. It's not quite as sweet as it is right there in the opening, like for the first, I don't know, 15 or 20 minutes. So yeah, the sweetness definitely goes down, and I feel like brown sugar gets replaced a little bit more by vanilla. But at that point, vanilla is not very strong. It's kind of on a light side. But overall, it stays this sweet, fruity fragrance. It's just the level of fruitiness and sweetness kind of changes a little bit. And, one fruit replaces another fruit. There is also bergamot and lemon, I think, in the top notes. And yes, I do get a little bit of that right there at the beginning, sort of at the first blast. I get that fluffy raspberry with kind of a blast of freshness and zestiness and brightness. Overall, I would say this scent is very, very bright, very cheerful, very girly. It is, I don't know if it's positioned as unisex. I assume it is. And I suppose some men could wear it. But in my opinion, it definitely leans more feminine. I would call this fragrance a feminine fragrance. So when it fully dries down, it stays this kind of sweet, musky, maybe slightly ambery scent with just some remnants of some kind of fruits, where at this point it's really hard to distinguish what fruits we had in this fragrance at the beginning. It's just that you get some whiffs of these fruits. So basically, that's how it smells to me. It is not terribly complicated. It's a pretty straightforward fragrance. It is very, very pretty fragrance. It is very feminine. Yes, I would call it very feminine. It's hard for me to imagine a man wearing it, although, why not? So it is this sweet, fluffy, fruity, creamy type of combination with just a little bit of freshness, like real nice freshness at the very opening. That's basically how the fragrance smells to me. Now let's talk about performance. Like I said, this is not my first impression. I fully worn it for 2 days. I've tried it on a blotter, I've tried it on my skin, I tried it on my clothes. So I have tried it different ways. I tried spraying a little bit and I tried spraying a lot. So let's talk about performance. As always, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I don't even know how to start this. One of the things that I absolutely love about Lamar and Dahab is how beautifully they perform. They're amazing. They project, they last, they leave sillage. They are such powerhouses. I love that about them. And I fully expected to get exactly the same thing from Almaz. I really did, because why not? This has been my experience with this house. Performance is outstanding. And you cannot imagine how shocked I was and still am by the performance of this fragrance. Now, of course, take it with a grain of salt. I'm giving you my opinion based on my skin, based on my nose. I really hope that for many of you, this will not be the case. But for me, the performance is almost non-existent. Really, it saddens me to say that. It terribly disappoints me to say that, but performance is horrific. I can't sugarcoat it. I really can't sugarcoat it. The scent is light to begin with. When I first got it and I sprayed it on my hand, a couple of times, and I was like, wait, I'm not smelling it. What's going on? I can barely smell anything. Let me spray it more. So I sprayed both of my hands, like a lot. And I could still barely smell it. And then after a little while, I couldn't smell it at all. My husband would come to me. He would be like, I smell nothing. I would have to bring like my hand very, very close to my nose to even get some whiffs of it. Then I tried it on my clothes. I thought, okay, maybe on my clothes, it's going to last better. It's going to project, do something. No, the result was exactly the same. Exactly the same. I mean, I would say the projection for me is at a 0, complete 0. Even when I first sprayed, within 5 minutes, nobody around me can smell it at all. I cannot smell it on myself unless I bring my hand to my nose. I thought maybe I was anosmic to it, so I let my husband test it. He had exactly the same experience. So I don't think it's any issues with my nose. Yeah, the projection is at 0. It's very, very light. It's real skin scent, like true skin scent. Okay, let's say it's a skin scent. All right. Well, maybe at least it can last. No, it doesn't. It doesn't last either a couple of hours. And when I say a couple hours, that's a stretch. If I really spray myself, cover myself in this, then I get a couple hours. Otherwise, it's even less. So this is where we are. I fully expected this review to be very, very different. I mean, when I ordered this, I had no hesitation. I was convinced I was going to love it. The performance never even entered my mind because the performance of the other two is so incredible. It never even entered my mind. So, as you can see, I'm left disappointed. I'm definitely left disappointed. The scent profile is very pretty, very lovely, very feminine. It's really, really nice. I think I would really enjoy the scent if it performed. Although, to be completely honest, does this scent profile beat the other two? No, in my mind, it does not. The other two really stand out more than this one. If I had to put them in order from best to worst, I put Lamar as number 1, I put the Hub as number 2, and Almaz is a far away number 3. So the scent is lovely, but it's not as outstanding as the other two. But of course, what kills this is the performance, which again, on me is non-existent. So, I wish I had a slightly more positive review, but as always, I'm giving you my honest opinion in case you're interested in this, in case, you would like to try it. My suggestion would be test it first because of the performance. I feel like scent profile is very mass appealing. Many people would love this scent profile, really. But test it because of the performance. I don't know if it's just me. I'm really curious to see reviews of other people, what they're going to say about this. Right now, as I'm filming this, there are very, very few reviews on YouTube. Like maybe I've seen 2, I think. So, and nobody really talked about performance. So I don't know. I'm really curious to see and read other reviews. To see if it's just me. I mean, it's possible, I suppose, but I don't know. Proceed with caution with this one. That's my advice, really. So there you go. That's it. I'm not gonna blab anymore. You understand what I think about it. By the way, one thing I forgot to mention, I don't know if it's gonna be visible here, but the liquid inside also looks green. So, and I don't usually do matchy, but I thought, okay, for such a beautiful bottle and cap, I'm gonna match with the green as well. So there you go. One more thing I forgot to mention. When I ordered this from Max Aroma, they also sent me a travel spray of Lamar. This was kind of a gift with purchase, I guess. So that was really, really nice of them, I thought, and I could always use it because, I love that fragrance. So let me know. Are you interested in this new release? Maybe you've sampled it already yourself. If you have, definitely, please let me know. How does it perform on you? I'm so curious. I'm so curious to know if it's just me or if it's going to be like this on everyone. So thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please remember to give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you soon in the next video. Bye.